If it is too good to be true at the flea market, sometimes it still is true. And this haul is... Hi and very welcome. My name is Mary. This is my channel Lumi Level Up and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. And is there anything better than scoring luxury designer bargains at the flea market? Recently I've been to a flea market yet again and that one was a goldmine. So I absolutely have to share my finds with you. I bought 2 pieces from Wolford, a vintage Gucci bag, an Aigner bracelet and even something from Cartier. Let's start with the Aigner bracelet. It still comes with its box. Aigner is a German brand and I do have a review of one Aigner bag. And I personally highly enjoy that brand. They have great luxury quality at comparably good prices. I learned in the comments of that review video of my bag that Aigner is internationally known, but it was more popular in the 80s and is not that well known at the moment. But the ones that know it and might have a piece themselves from the brand absolutely agree with me that it is still amazing quality and that they have such great designs. So definitely a recommendation from me as a German to check out the German brand Aigner. My flea market find, I'm sorry for the reflections and the warm light today, it's the sundown right now. So it is, I think I'm going to film close-ups for you, put them there anyways. This double wrap leather bracelet with a silver A buckle. Some might call me crazy, but it's giving me slight Hermes vibes. And at Hermes, a comparably bracelet like this would easily be 300 euro, whilst at Aigner probably it's around 100. The bracelet looks brand new to me and the seller only asked for 9 euro, which is already a steal to begin with. But somehow I still wasn't convinced right away, because I prefer browns and beiges with golden hardware, and this one has silver. So I wasn't entirely sure if I have anything to match the bracelet with, but I got into a little chit chat with the seller and that woman was so kind and fun. And then she said, take it for 6 euro if you like it. So 9 euro was already a steal to begin with, but 6 euro is even better. So there was nothing else to do than buy it. And looking back, I'm absolutely glad I did. It does have 2 settings, but already the bigger one is quite tight on me. So it's definitely more for smaller wrists. And I noticed one could wear it as a choker necklace as well. Have to try not to get my hair tangled up without a mirror. I'm not sure if I am into that aesthetic for myself, and I guess chokers are not that trendy anymore, but it does fit my neck and having options never hurts. Next up we have 2 pieces from Wolford, both black. I'm wearing one right now. I paid 5 euro for each piece. Wolford is a brand from Austria, probably best known for their tights and stockings, as well as their incredibly high quality basics. Shirts range from around 60 up to 500 euro depending on the material and the style. Dresses start around 150 and can go up into the thousands if it is a special design or some kind of designer collaboration, like this current season crystal mandarin color mini dress for 2000 euro in cooperation with Amina Muati, who is probably best known for her shoes with the innovative heel design that are super hot at the moment. One piece I got is the shirt I'm wearing right now, and I have to apologize for the crazy light situation going here. It's simple black but has these cutouts on the shoulders. Retail price probably has been around 250 euro and it is a perfect fit for me size-wise. And the basic, very clean cut dress. Yet again, I think I'm going to insert a clip where I wear it. I'm quite sure this was at least 300 euro regular retail. Unfortunately, the dress sits somewhat loose on me, but when I pair it with a belt, it gets a super casual chic vibe. And for 5 euro, I'm incredibly happy with it. Both pieces are in pristine condition. They look as if they have never been worn, and if they have been worn, they have been treated very gently. And the seller is one that is at that particular flea market every now and then. She always has some high quality pieces to sell for great prices. And whenever I spot her booth, I speed up to get there and see what she's selling this time. And I always find something. If you have watched my best flea market finds from 2021, which is already a somewhat older video, in that one I showed you 2 dresses from Diane von Fürstenberg and a pair of Mani pumps. And all these items I bought from her. Now we're already get to the top items, the top finds of this flea market and this video. Meet my new Gucci vintage canvas boat pochette baguette bag with white leather trims. And the price will blow your mind. For all the skeptics out there, I know that the price I paid for this piece is too good to be true. And oftentimes that's a red flag for an item being inauthentic. Especially if a piece is sold online, where there's all the opportunity to inform yourself on the value of a piece and get prices for a comparison, as well as you can reach so many potential buyers, that there is no need to sell your item massively underpriced. But I don't want to repeat myself over and over again in each flea market video I film when I found a designer piece. Why flea markets are such a special environment and why it actually can and does happen that you find designer pieces for a few euro. So buckle up. For this vintage Gucci bag I paid 20 euro. It is very good condition. I didn't get it authenticated yet, but I plan to do so, since I know the price is too good to be true. But my gut feeling is already strongly telling me it is an authentic piece. I'm very familiar with these kind of canvas vintage Gucci bags. I do own a Gucci Hobo Abbey bag in black canvas. And I used to own a very similar Gucci baguette bag with turquoise leather details that I sold and ended up regretting a lot. But I think by now I know quite well what to check on these bags and how they have to look and feel. What might seem a little bit sketchy at the first look might be that white plastic zipper, because that can look somewhat cheap. But when you know that this style of vintage Gucci boat bag was sold with different colored leather details, and the zipper on these bags always matches the color of the leather, and since my bag has white leather, the zipper is white as well, it makes sense. So a mind-blowingly good find. If you're interested, I can keep you updated on that bag after I got it professionally authenticated. And now it's time for Cartier, and it is really a struggle that I cannot put anything here because the light hits so stupid, so I have to hold it up very high. Any ideas what's in this box? Here, I absolutely have to admit, I'm not an expert on Cartier. I don't own anything except that piece now and a perfume, so I wouldn't be comfortable at all to spend hundreds or even thousands on Cartier jewelry at the flea market. Because I definitely couldn't tell what's real and what's fake. The only way I see myself buying anything from Cartier jewelry-wise at the flea market would be if I find something in a box with bits and pieces of jewelry and the seller himself not knowing what he has there, scoring it for a few euro, and then I definitely would have to get it authenticated afterwards because I absolutely don't know how to spot authentic Cartier jewelry. But this is something else. How are we going to do this? It does come with the box, as we already saw. It does come with all the paperworks and even a copy of the original receipt where there were 3 more items on the list that are blacked out, but the belt is still readable. It does come with and in the dust bag. So all these packaging accessories paired with the perfect quality and craftsmanship of that piece and a price point I was willing to take, I was confident to buy this Cartier piece at the flea market. And it is a Cartier belt. It is black calfskin leather on one side, and I think it is reversible so that you could wear the red burgundy leather side as well. But I still have to figure out how I can change the belt part and put the buckle the other way around. The belt has this very elegant golden buckle with kind of abstract leopard print and a decent Cartier engraving. The buckle even still has the protection foil on one part of the backside. The belt as well as the buckle, they do come with some minor flaws, which probably led to the very good price that I paid. The retail price for this belt was around 400 euro. The seller asked for 80 and I haggled her down to 65. The golden buckle does show some hairline scratches. I might do a little research if it is possible to hand it in at Cartier and get it polished, but if that's not possible, I'm fine as well. At that price point, the scratches are very decent and they don't bother me at all. The leather belt, unfortunately, the seller punched an additional hole into the belt, which unfortunately she didn't do very professional. It does not have the same distance from that hole to the other holes, and she didn't use professional gear, which makes this quite an ugly belt hole. But that belt is very small. I myself can only wear it on my waist if I use that additional ugly hole. So I can't be mad about her punching another hole into the belt, because I probably would have been too scared myself to do it, but that's the only way how this belt fits me. My mom has a punch pliers for belts, so I'm going to borrow that one and at least make that ugly hole somewhat more even. And then I scored a great Cartier belt, 85% off regular retail. What was your favorite find from today's video, and have you ever scored a designer piece at the flea market? Thank you so much for watching, hope to see you next time, and bye! Oof, this light situation totally went out of hand. We just made it until the last bit of sun went down, but yeah, I guess it's not looking that good with all the lights and reflections and stuff, but that's the professionality we are used to here on my channel. I don't like to match. To watch next, I would highly recommend you my entire flea market playlist if you want to learn more about great flea market finds, or the video about the Louis Vuitton bag that I mentioned that I found at the flea market for an incredible price as well.